Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon. Taking a little look here at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. 57,600. Nice little bull pennant breakout here. So this is awesome news here. Was able to identify that before it broke out. Again, bull pennant pattern is not like a 100% guarantee. Actually, no patterns are. But in fact, oddly enough, bull pennants have a lot of faultiness to them, if that's even the right word. In other words, every bull pennant we've seen in the past, last 2 or 3, have failed. Again, I think they have about a 55-60% success rate. They're not super high conversion. The reason why this worked out is because there's a lot of confluence and other reasons for it. So again, make sure if you're ever taking or trading candlestick patterns or just in general, patterns, it's best to always make sure that you are looking at everything first, right? Don't just blindly jump into a trade because it's got a bull flag. Like there's a lot of stuff you want to double check. So anyways, we're going to look at a few things here really quick just to confirm that. We are close to the daily candlestick closure, kind of getting an idea of what's going on here. And I want to revisit these liquidation levels. In case you didn't catch my video from earlier today, 59,000 has a lot of liquidation. Some in the range of 10 to 20 billion loosely. Okay, probably just averaged out at 15 billion. Each one of these lines is somewhere between 1.5 to 2 billion. So you can kind of see that there's quite a lot there. So my expectation is we're going to see a candle wick somewhere in the range of 59 to 60K. It just makes sense. It's not the only reason why you take a trade, but this is incentive, right? This helps us understand, hey, that the whales are going to be hunting these upper levels. There's a good chance that we're going to find success going in that direction. Okay. Again, there's a lot of other confirming factors. This isn't the only thing, but there is a lot more liquidation starting to build to the upside. A lot of those shorts building at that level. And it's rightfully so, right? Anybody who's trying to short right now, I get it, I understand. It moved a lot faster than it should have. In fact, I wanted to catch a short from 58 to 56K yesterday, at least in that range. And we missed the opportunity because it just happened so fast. I was unavailable to be able to take that trade right away. Okay, and that's going to happen a lot too. I'm sure there's been multiple times where you're like driving, you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best trade ever, and it's totally gone, right? So anyways, the key takeaway is that there's plenty of opportunities, and you'll catch the next one. It's okay. So taking a look here, we can see a lot of moving averages above the price action. Nothing's different there. Those are roughly right at that liquidation level though. So as I discussed earlier today, 58.8, 59K, there's that heavy amount of resistance. We've also got our point of control at 59,000. We zoom out, and if I'm not mistaken, the macro point of control is 59K. So let's take a look here. Okay, sorry. It's the second largest amount. Obviously, we got 64,000 and then 67K. So, but again, if we look in the last, roughly, this is about the last month or two, we can see locally here that which is still pretty significant. 59,000 is that level. Okay, so just know we got some resistance ahead of us or above us within the last couple months worth of trading. If we look at the bigger picture though, daily time frame, we can recognize that we're under 50 on the RSI. Until we break above that, I would still presume we could go lower. Same thing with stochastic RSI swinging up. It's going to start topping out with the next few days. MFI increasing, MACD converging soon. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. And then of course our TSI increasing. These are all really good signs. Really, minus being underneath these moving averages, we have a lot of reasons why further upside would make sense, at least between now and 60K. Again, I'm just loosely saying 60,000. It's more like 59, but I think we're going to probably see, if we see 59, and we're probably going to see 60. It's just kind of the way that goes. Having said that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the 4-hour. We're above the 20 and the 50-day SMA. That's usually a very positive sign. That's the side of trading you want to be on for long positions. Now, again, you could still very well short into that. It's just your margins will need to be tighter. You shouldn't just short from 59,000 to 50K, for example. That's just kind of a lofty goal. Depends on what your overall situation is. Obviously, if it's a long-term swing trade, maybe a little different, but even still, I wouldn't feel comfortable about that because there's no guarantee that's going to happen. I know a lot of folks were claiming that we're going to see in the 40K range. While 48 to 49K is a possibility, it's becoming less so at this point. Once more, we haven't broken bullish, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But just kind of throwing it out there, there's not a lot of reasons to expect the low 50K range right now. We could still break bearish and still continue down, but we're seeing a lot of strength, a lot of volume coming in. It makes less sense to understand that, or to think that that's going to happen. Try not to convince yourself. Don't just hold true to the fact that you're a bear and you want the price to go down, and that's just the end of it. Okay, I get that you missed your entry at 50K. That's one thing, but it's why you dollar cost average on your way down. Anyways, easier said than done at this point to no need to cry over spilt milk, but on the same accord, it's all good either way, right, folks? It just depends there's a lot of factors involved, but at this point right now, it's safe to presume that the price is showing more strength to the upside than the downside. And regardless of some macro divergences, we're still really looking pretty good here. And if we do end up breaking free from this 58K range, which seems pretty probable at this point, 59, 60K is a likelihood, even possibly upwards of 62,000, right? We still got that previous CME gap that hasn't been fully filled. If we take a look here, we can kind of recommend or reference, again, we got a recent CME gap. It's fairly small, from 54 to 54,000, 54.5. We got this previous gap, if I recall correctly, that hasn't been filled. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. Maybe it has been filled. No, there it is. There it is. Sorry. It's just kind of small and hard to see. It's like two-thirds, three-quarters way filled. Okay. But we still got similar to a CME gap upwards about 62,000. So anyways, that's a possibility. We're knocking on the door there to see that might actually happen. Okay, so last but not least, look at the hourly and kind of call it a day here. On the hourly here, we can kind of confirm that Ichimoku Cloud is still giving us buy signals and letting us know that we're in good shape to take a long. In other words, lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines above the baseline, and the cloud is all good. So hypothetically, at this point, you're more likely to find success going up than down. We have a very ugly cup and handle pattern here forming, and again, strong likelihood of further upside. All right, so again, at this point, most things are telling us it wants to continue higher. There'd be little to no reason why the price would dump. Keep in mind, though, this is a caveat as well. We're coming up on, the Asian market hours, okay? And when Asian market hours open, typically some red things will happen. In other words, there's no pun intended there either, by the way. We can see this here. This was the Asian market. They sold off, okay? We could very well see the same thing again. A lot of times we're seeing recently traditional markets increasing the price during traditional market hours, and then once the Asian market opens, they tend to pull it back. So we might want to expect the price to pull back. It'd be unlikely or uncharacteristic for them to shoot the price higher at this point, but you never truly know what the market whoever the market makers are, they're really good about deceiving you and making you feel like it's all well and good and then just pulling the rug out from underneath you. So I wouldn't be surprised if this analysis is rendered useless here in the next couple of hours just because of greed in the market, which is so present. Okay. Either way you look at it, this liquidation here gives us a lot of indication that it's probably going to move up first. So I really got a pretty good inclination that we're going to see further upside. Once more, that's just what the charts are telling us. Is it fallible? Totally. All right, folks, I hope that makes sense. Thanks again for watching. Link down below if you want to join us over with BTCC, a newer partnered exchange. Highly recommend them. And then more importantly, if you're going to be part of our community here, make sure you reference our signals guide and obviously our trade alerts, because I give you kind of heads up on trades I'm planning to take. And I did let everyone know about our long position with Bitcoin. We're in at 57K for a long towards the 59K range. Okay. So again, cool stuff there. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.